this is a really weird Donald Trump story that's been understandably lost in the shuffle. But he has been, since last week, routinely attacking fire marshals in whatever town he's in for not letting everyone into the events he's holding.
This is more than once that he's done this. This has become
It's 3 times in the last week. He also did it a smattering of times in the past 6 months. And it's very, very strange. And I think this is a rude thing to say. I don't want to compare people who have mental problems to Donald Trump, but this, more than a lot of things to me, is a red flag that the guy has got some kind of fundamental problem, because he's saying the fire marshal won't let anyone in here. It's disgraceful. Maybe he's a Hillary supporter. This is crazy.
Yeah.
This is about
This is
keeping
2
people...
days in a row that somebody has accused Donald Trump or suggested Donald Trump may be mentally unbalanced.
By the way, that narrative is building. By the way, I think, Arthur, you're right. It's not something to make light of, but I think that there really is a deranged, sick mind inside of Donald Trump. Really, I'm not saying to be jokey or anything like that. I think he's mentally ill.
And the reason it's a touchy subject is that people who have mental problems, whatever it may be, are not doing the things that Donald Trump's doing. So it's almost not fair.
Right.
But so let's talk about fire safety codes. Certain number of people can be in a room based on its square footage and the number of exits and the width of the exits. Donald Trump's campaign sorts this out with whatever venue and the local fire marshal
They know.
in advance.
They know going in, right? Yeah.
And then Donald Trump goes up there and says, "Where's the fire marshal? He must be a Democrat." It's very, very strange.
And how's the crowd react?
Yeah, they love it.
Yeah.
And I interviewed a fire marshal in Roanoke who went through this a week ago yesterday. And he said when Donald Trump started calling him out, and everyone started cheering, it was weird. The texts were blowing up. He didn't think the crowd was like hostile to him, seriously.
Right. Yeah.
But he said what happened in Colorado Springs on Friday, where Trump went into this whole "is the fire marshal a Democrat" business, was worse. So it's potentially something that's progressing. And then yesterday he did it again in Columbus, Ohio, where he said it's a disgrace, this Democrat mayor and his fire marshal not letting people into the event. Why would that be a partisan?
Isn't that weird?
So this is like sort of an ongoing politician's joke, right? Of like, if they're up speaking and the microphone shorts out, they're like, "Oh, that must be my opponent messing with the technical difficulties,"
yes.
right? Like, you've seen that a million times.
That's funny.
That's like that. It's at least it's acceptable, right?
Yeah.
Like, it makes sense. But to like call out the fire department, and by the way, we should point out, Trump isn't putting this out there like a joke. He's not joking about it. It's just become part of his routine.
But didn't the fire department saved him from a stalled elevator?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not even that will chasten him. If he were joking, I think people would laugh and go along with it. But he doesn't give any indication that he's joking. And that has been his excuse. I was being sarcastic on other things.
Yeah.
But really, it's not a type of sarcasm that is detectable, which is something you need in order for people to get it and go along with it. It's really strange. And the fire officials, their union, other fire officials have to come out and defend a guy for doing his job. Brett Lacey is the name of the man in Colorado Springs who's a hero, who was widely recognized for doing a great job in the wake of the Planned Parenthood shooting there last year.
Yeah.
In addition to the fact that he saved Donald Trump from an elevator.